Second, there is a very big breaking news update. The government has just announced, that caste census will also take place with the national census. Shravan has a breaking news update. Shravan, quickly, if you can, give us that breaking news update, and we'll come back to the war room.
Well, in fact, the big breaking news are also coming in. Just a short while back, you've had Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav now announcing that the government is going to go ahead with a caste census. In fact, this is coming in after the Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs, which has essentially decided that the centre is going to carry out the caste enumeration that will be also included as part of the upcoming census. In fact, you've had the Union Minister taking on the Congress government, saying that the enumerations that have been done by the Congress governments in states like Telangana and also as far as Karnataka is concerned, hitting out saying that they are false surveys that have been carried out. Listen in to what the Union Minister had to say.
Governments have always opposed caste census. Caste was not included in all the census operations conducted since independence. In 2010, then Prime Minister late Dr Manmohan Singh had assured the Lok Sabha that the matter of caste census should be considered in the cabinet. A group of ministers was formed to consider this subject. Most of the political parties had recommended caste census. Despite this, Congress government decided to conduct only a survey of caste instead of a caste census. That survey is known as SECC. It is well understood that Congress and its INDI alliance partners have used caste census only as a political tool. As per Article 246 of the Constitution of India, the subject census is listed at 69 in the Union list in 7th schedule. According to Constitution of India, census is a union subject. Some states have conducted surveys, I am repeating the word, surveys to enumerate castes. Some states have done this well, while some others have conducted such surveys purely from a political angle in a non-transparent way. Such surveys have created doubts in the society. Considering all these facts and to ensure that a social fabric is not disturbed by politics, caste enumeration should be transparently included. I am emphasizing the word transparently included in the census instead of surveys. This will strengthen the social and economic structure of our society while the nation continues to progress. Under the leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Cabinet Committee of Political Affairs has decided today, that is 30th April 2025, that caste enumeration should be included in the forthcoming census. This demonstrates that a government is committed to the values and interests of a society and country. Like in the past, when a government had introduced 10% reservation for the economically weaker sections of the society without causing any stress in any section of the society.
Let me also bring in our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, on this. Abhishek, what made the government take this decision? Because all this while, you've had the Congress basically cornering the government, saying that you do not want to carry out a census. Forget about a caste census in the first place.
Well, Shravan, the government never said that. The BJP never said that. They kept mum. They said the census is going to be carried out and the call would be taken on caste census. Off the record, in many of those briefings, we were told that ultimately it would have to be done when that the government would take a call at an opportune time. It seems that has happened. Remember, the CCPA happened for the first time in the last more than 5 years. The last CCPA had happened in the aftermath of the Pulwama terror attack, and that gives you an idea of the scale of deliberation that would have gone on. So we are hearing now the government deciding. Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, the Information Broadcasting Minister, briefing there, and in that briefing announcing that the caste census would be part of the larger census that is to be carried out. He said it's not a survey, it's a census, and the reason why the government has decided upon this is because A, it's a union subject, and B, because many states had carried out their surveys, but then those were creating confusions because those were not the direct domain of the states to do, and that's why they were using the nuanced word of survey and still not able to incorporate them. It's a whole of a Pandora's box, like we have seen in the case of Karnataka. Been more than a year that caste survey was carried out, and the cabinet, despite many deliberations, the Siddaramaiah government has not been able to put it out because there are internal divisions within the Congress government there, despite all the posturing that the Congress has been doing at the center. So, for example, even in the case of Bihar, a survey was carried out. It's been very difficult to implement it. Similarly, other states. But more importantly, what is politically significant coming out of this decision is that this attack by Rahul Gandhi about caste census, that government was not doing justice to some castes which might have greater numbers in the present scheme of things, and that's why it was delaying the caste census. That's been put paid to. That bit of Congress politics, really, the government effectively calling the bluff of that part of Congress politics on caste census, having taken this decision today in the CCPA, Shawan.